Hey, it's Edge here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Ethereum. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios the price may take and explain why I prefer one coin over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on 15-minute time frame and looking at the scenarios from these lows of around $1,100 from the 10th of November. Since then we've had two scenarios here on the local time frame, and the first one that we went through previously has been this one, in which this again was a three-way structure. Then we're looking at another three-way structure coming down in the form of higher time frame W, and then three ways back to X, and then WXY, while the X wave is a triangle here. That again leads us to a WXY, creating this as a three-wave structure, or the start of that at least. The idea overall would be that this would be a WX and then looking for a wave Y here, and looks like I got these on a wrong degree, but you get the point here. The expectation would be that we are getting higher. Now, if we are ending the count here with the wave or second wave structure wave Y, and we see this as a first 5-way structure here, we can only assume that this is the first structure of this whole basically a leg here. So this would be the first leg again. I don't see a scenario where this is a wave A, B and C. I feel like there are people who are going to be labeling it like that, but again, for me to basically label that, we would not need, or we can't really go beyond the 1.618 retracement of this original move, where we do that here. So for that reason, this is not valid for me. So this would be either, again, the start of something in my case. So this would either be an A wave and then looking for a wave B here somewhere, and then looking for that C wave, again a three-way structure. For this again, I'm labeling that for an ABC, and the next structure here again we would be looking for a B wave. At the moment we have retraced quite a bit already into the 9th percentile, so that is qualifying us for a flat if we so choose and see a place where that can be labeled. Now the first structure here coming from the end of that A wave would be an ABC. I think that is the easiest structure to label it there. This second structure is the issue in my opinion. It really is a mess. I do think that we can have this as a three-way structure, or even a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But again, then what is the rest of this structure? This definitely feels like more a three-way structure. So we can't have this as a 5-wave and then retracement as 3 waves and ending as 3 waves. There's no such pattern. If it starts with 5 waves, then it ends with a 5-way structure. Same with this A wave here. So this is definitely a problematic area for me at the moment. So I'm just going to be skipping over it and saying that it is some kind of a W, X and Y. But if we find another way to label it, then I might consider something else. After that point again, ABC down into W, ABC into X, and then wave Y. Again, this is very overlapping structure, so I'm assuming that this is some kind of WXY count. Very corrective looking, just due to the extensions on these. All of these are overlapping, so it does not really look impulsive to me. After that point again of that wave Y, we would be looking for this as 3 waves, potential 3 waves here, and potentially another 3-way structure here. Again, there are so many different possibilities here to label this. It is not very good use of my time at the moment to go through all of them. I do think that we are close to finishing this B wave. Again, the invalidation for this whole idea of this being an ABC would be taking out these lows here that we had on the 14th of November. So that would be around $1,170 area. But in my opinion, again, what we would have here is a 3-way structure like so, 3 ways like so, and a possible 3 ways like so. Then there's another 3, and then creating basically a partner leg for this one at these lows to create something like that. I would like it to go pretty high up, because again, if we are thinking that we need to create this B and stay above this 1170 area, we need to get this partner leg really high up to have any kind of good look. Otherwise it's just going to do this, and with the right look we're just definitely going to be taking out these lows, and at that point we can't really have this as the start of anything. So that's that scenario. But what if we are actually taking out these lows? Again, the similar, very same start for this whole thing would be ABC here, but instead of having a structure where this would be the start of something, this would be actually an end of something in here, and in this case ABC, like so. WX, again very same triangle here, and then wave Y, that would be serving as the B wave. So A, B, and then C, creating this running flat scenario. Again, we don't retrace to the 1.6 right here, so this is still valid to me as well. So A, B, and C, that would get us to wave X. Now, after that point, again, we would have this as the possibility of getting into that wave Y here, with this WXY, into either creating the wave W of lower degree or higher degree, or labeling this wave Y already in here, completing this whole thing. Now the issue with that one is that we have already taken the lows, so we can't really continue anything larger very easily from the lows that we had here. So that's why I do think that we might be having this as another leg up here for another X wave, and then another three-wave structure coming back down for that wave to complete this structure over here. Of course, this is not the best looking scenario. This wave W here is very small in comparison, but again, I feel like we need to be labeling this like this if we want to be having this as a 5-way structure, and being an end of something. So those are the two scenarios what I've got. I'm still on my long setups that we had from the rise that we had here as the pivot coming down, and again we were looking into the long setups with this in mind, that this would be the start of basically a partner leg for this one. Again, at the moment it's not it's not that good looking anymore, so we definitely needed to change some of the counts inside here to make it look a bit better and more proportionate. I do feel like, however, that even if we took out these lows, that we still need a partner leg for whatever this is. Whether it is doing something like this, or whether it's just doing something like that, I'm not sure. But again, I do feel like, or I do think that we are going to be needing another partner leg or something like this to get us beyond the highs here of 1350 before we are having a chance of continuation to the downside. Again, to me this definitely feels more like a 3-way structure at the start, so that's why I'm not really bullish at this point. But I think that is pretty much going to do it for Ethereum's video for today. If you made it this far into the video, again, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below, and for now I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you next video, bye bye.